This one's called Love, Death, and Robots. Snow in the Desert. If you will receive value in this video, you know what to do. The sun beats down on the dry land, spreading intense heat on the desert planet of Watch. Snow, a lone wanderer, is garbed in fully covered attire to protect himself from the sun exposure. Now pay attention. As Snow walks further into the arid land, he walks past glass cages that holds criminals. A desperate hand slams on the glass cage. Condensation filling the enclosure as the wrongdoers get punished for their crimes. One of such is the mere act of stealing water. Water. Further into town, Snow goes to an outlander merchant's stall, asking for a package he ordered from Earth. The merchant tells him that obtaining goods from Earth is starting to become a more difficult thing to do, so the prices are going higher. When the merchant offers Snow some synthetic analogs, Snow just tells him to shut up and give him the package. After Snow receives the package, Snow orders another 2 kilos of the goods before leaving, saying he'll be back in a month. Now as he walks away, Snow passes by screen monitors displaying bounties on wanted targets, including his. Unwinding, Snow sits down at a pub, ordering a glass of beer. The waiter places his drink on the table, tapping away on a keypad attached to the rim of the glass to unlock the drink. Muttering a quick thanks, Snow sips on his beer as the server walks away. On his spot, a woman, Harold, who's sitting by the bar, has a full view of his position. Just as Harold turns to look at Snow, a group of bounty hunters obstruct Harold's view. 3 humanoid figures in varying sizes, yet they equally jacked, baby, stand intimidatingly in front of Snow, trying to intimidate him. Their leader immediately points out Snow's identity, calling him an albino. Snow feigns innocence, saying he isn't Snow. The leader slams her hands on the table angrily, telling Snow not to mess with them. But Snow doubles down on his lies, saying his name is Zelda Conley and is referred to as Whitey, pointing out that they're bounty hunters. Snow asks what they want with their target, still pretending he's not Snow. The leader explains that a merchant named Barris put out a hit for a huge reward on Snow's balls. Chuckling at the answer, Snow asks why Barris won those, but the leader says her job ends with taking Snow's life, not answering questions. Whether he's actually Snow or not, the leader challenges him to a brawl, but Snow tells her that he has never killed anyone who didn't try to kill him first, not listening to his words. The leader shouts her challenge to the entire pub, saying it puts her within her rights, thus she commands Snow to stand up. He doesn't budge. With her eyes narrowing, she quickly draws her gun, but Snow's too quick. Too quick, baby. Immediately firing a blast against the leader. Right away, Snow shoots the second hunter, but the third one is able to shoot off his hands with a shotgun. Snow struggles to get up as the third hunter smacks him with his gun to keep him down. Staying rooted on the ground, Snow watches as the hunter reloads his gun to accomplish the bounty. However, in the blink of an eye, the hunter falls as a sudden stab from behind ends his life. Seeing the assaulter, Harold, Snow reaches for his gun. But she assures him that she means no harm unless harm is meant. Taking a cloth, Snow covers his bleeding stump, saying he must get going before accidentally offering his severed limb to shake Harold's hand. Realizing his mistake, Snow quickly replaces his first bump with his left hand. Just as Snow walks away, another bounty hunter comes in. Mac notices him, notifying her team that she has found Snow, and thus they should be fast. Underneath the starry sky, Snow camps out amidst the barren lands, eating dinner by himself. Footsteps approach him from a distance, and when he looks, he sees that it's just Harold. After taking the last bites of his dinner, Snow looks down at his empty pan and apologizes to Harold, saying he's not used to company. Harold assures him that she's not hungry. Instead, all she wants is to travel with Snow. Unsure, Snow tells her that he's crossing the Terran Plain, which isn't easy. However, Harold is filled with certainty, assuring Snow that she has no problem with that. Still, Snow wants to ponder over it. As the sun starts to peek over the horizon, Snow asks whether Harold has a day tent, but she merely shakes her head. So Snow offers to share his. Inside a cocoon-like tent, Snow opens a cooling device to protect them from the worst of the heat. As Snow removes the temporary cover of his stump, Harold notices mold growth on his hand. So Snow excuses that he's a fast healer. Harold inspects his hand before Snow takes it back, so they prepare to sleep through the day. Laying down next to each other, Harold stares at Snow for a while before she closes her eyes. When night comes, the two set back on their trail. Whilst walking, Snow explains why bounty hunters are after him. But Harold already knows about Snow's case. She explains her understanding of the gonadotropin releasing hormone. Is a hormone in this movie, and that his body produces because his cells are regenerative, hence making him pretty much immortal. Now Harold reckons that his hand will regrow in a week, but Snow thinks it'll be less. Afterward, Harold confesses that she works for Earth Central Intelligence, saying they want the same thing as Barris, but Harold is no bounty hunter. Instead, Earth Central Intelligence wants Snow to willingly come with them because whoever decodes his reproductive system controls immortality, a knowledge that could destabilize the entire protectorate. Snow asks why Harold won't take any easy solution to their problems and just kill him. But Harold points out that Central Intelligence doesn't suppress intelligence. Snow says morality is a human construct, assuming artificial intelligence doesn't care about such stuff. But Harold claims such concepts were created to protect the greater good. Afterward, Harold asks whether Snow wants to come with her. Concluding the conversation, Snow brushes off her invitation and instead notifies her that they'll be arriving at his home in about 2 days. 2 days of walk, that is. So they should keep moving. Trekking through the lands, they arrive at a terrain of canyons where Snow pushes through a secret door amidst the cliffs. They ride through a lift as Snow tells Harold that he discovered the place 200 years ago, has been improving it ever since. Looking around, Harold observes Snow's home with much amazement, then asks how long he's been alive. Dodging the question, Snow tells her to be comfortable, pointing her toward where she can find a change of clothes. He also tells her that there's a lot of water around. In the comfort of his privacy, Snow sits in front of a sunset view, opening his package from Earth. Inside the box is a batch of ripe strawberries, which Snow savors as he takes one in his mouth. When Harold walks in, she asks whose dress she's wearing. So Snow says it's his wife, who died 123 years ago. Snow recounts how his wife killed herself after she grew old, yet Snow stayed the same. Harold slowly walks towards Snow, softly caressing his face before leaning in for a kiss, which Snow welcomes. They spend a passionate moment together, but Harold wakes up alone, noticing an alarm that alerts her of danger. Looking at the security footage, Harold notices an intruder ship parked outside their location. Now things are gonna get heated up because ready are the people to collect the bounty on Snow. Barris' crew rolls out with their weapons. As the bounty hunters split up, Snow gets the jump on Mech, sneakily jumping behind the hunter and stabbing her to death. The rest of the hunters continue to check on each other through radio comms. But due to Mech's lack of response, Trot is ordered to check on her. Seeing their comrade's dead body, Trot immediately warns the rest of Snow's presence, telling them that Mech is dead. As they keep an eye out, Snow ambushes another hunter, Jarila, but despite landing a punch, Jarila is able to fight back. slamming him on a nearby rock. They go head to head, throwing hit after hit down on the ground. Snow throws a knife at Jarila, striking her in the chest. Still, Jarila braves through it, continuing to butt heads with Snow, and butt heads him. Jarila tries to take out her gun, hoping to shoot, but Snow is fast to block her attempts. Instead, Snow puts her in a chokehold as Jarrett, Jarila's husband, holds him at gunpoint. Jarila calls out to Jarrett for help, but despite the hostile situation, Jarrett doesn't hesitate to shoot, obliterating Jarila in the crossfire as Snow runs to safety. Immediately, Jarrett notifies his team that Snow killed Jarila, warning Trot that Snow is coming his way. Trot cautiously looks around, holding two guns. Now Snow appears. He appears from behind the rocks. He shoots off one of Troy's guns, but Trot fires back right away, obliterating his right arm and left leg. Snow becomes immobile, but as Trot checks on his body, Snow takes the opportunity to pull him down. With barely any strength left, Snow crawls with his remaining limbs, reaching for a gun and shooting Trot in the head. He slumps on the ground, letting his guard down, but Jarrett appears. Snow keeps his hand on the gun, although this proves useless as Jarrett merely kicks it away from him. Holding a knife over Snow, Jarrett tells him that once he gets Snow's sack, he'll take his time cutting all the rest. Feeling a presence behind him, Jarrett turns around to shoot at the invader, who has a direct sniper shot on his head. Before Jarrett could shoot, his head was already blasted off. With a bruised and battered face, Snow's vision is blurred as he watches Harold comes closer. But as his eyes adjust to see her, Snow can only watch in horror as her head gets shot at the side. Harold falls to the ground as Barrett walks towards Snow, starting his monologue. Barrett states his confusion on how it doesn't make sense that Snow has lived for centuries yet chose to live on a less desirable planet. Still, Barrett aims the gun at Snow, saying he'll die here, but a hand bursts through his chest, spilling blood everywhere. Harold throws Barrett's bodies away, revealing her synthetic body, highlighted by the glowing sun behind her. Snow stares at her before he passes out. When Snow wakes up, he's already patched up with Harold watching over him. Snow reaches out to Harold's face, asking about her bodily components. Harold explains that she used to be a human who got in an accident long ago. Underneath her current synth flesh and caramel are her human spinal column, her nerve tissue, and mostly human brain. Holding on to Snow, Harold tells him that she's been alone for a long time too. Once more, they slowly lean into each other, kissing on the overlooking view of the sunset. If you have received value in this video, I believe you know what to do. I thank you for listening, and I thank you for your time.